Hi, my name is Dr. Bushra Chowdhury and I'm a GP in Salford. This is our fourth video in our COVID-19 vaccine videos. You can see the other parts and all the videos translated into several languages over on our ASTOC YouTube channel. Sheikh Muhammad Shafi Chowdhury, Leicester-based Imam and BEMA representative, is the vaccine halal?
So I'm praying that Allah Azza wa Jal bless you, your families, your community with wellness and good health and safety and security and faith at the start of another year. The Prophet of Allah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam would pray for these things at the beginning of every month. He'd look to the moon and say, Allahumma ahillahu alayna bil amni wal iman wal salamati wal islam. Oh Allah, let this new moon rise over us with security as well as with faith, with safety as well as with surrender and submission to you. This year and these last number of months, of course, have given us much cause for concern where security and health and safety and well-being are concerned. But there's hope. There's hope because the Prophet of God ﷺ always encouraged seeking cure and seeking shifa in the face of any ailment. He said, as is soundly related from him, تَدَاوَوْا عِبَادَ اللَّهِ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ سُبْحَانَهُ لَمْ يَضَعْ دَاءً إِلَّا وَضَعَ مَعَهُ شِفَاءً إِلَّا الْهَرَمِ. Servants of Allah, take recourse to medicine, for God has not sent down a single ailment except He has sent with it a shifa or remedy, with the exception of old age. In this context, I am very comfortable to endorse the fatwa of my brother ulama from across the country, of various bodies and denominations who have looked into the Pfizer vaccine, its ingredients, its constituent components, and identified that nothing in it from an Islamic perspective is questionable or of concern. And so it is a halal vaccine. It's halal for you to take that. Of course, speak to your GP with any health concerns and any questions about your suitability to the vaccine. But from an Islamic perspective, it is a halal vaccine, and we pray that Allah Azza wa Jal protect us and our communities from all harm. Assalamu alaikum.
Dr. Abdul Hafiz, GP, CEO of the Associations of Pakistani Physicians and Surgeons. Have you had the vaccine and how do you feel?
I had my COVID vaccine yesterday. It was quite a smooth experience. I did not have any reservations in terms of having the vaccine. I'm quite satisfied in terms of all the checks and trials that have undergone in terms of making the vaccine available. It has been approved in many countries of the world now, and nearly 300,000 people in UK now had this vaccine. And I hope when the vaccine becomes available to you in your hospitals or in your community centers, you will go ahead and have the vaccine.
Dr. Mohammed Jiva, MBE, how are things going with the vaccination programme so far?
In December 2020, the UK started delivering the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine across the country. Over December, hundreds of thousands of vaccine doses have been administered, and now, in January 2021, the AstraZeneca vaccine has already been approved. Throughout January and leading on to the subsequent months, there'll be hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of vaccines delivered, which will include both the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine as well as the AstraZeneca vaccine. This has been taken up very well, and there's been very few numbers of any adverse effects occurring due to these vaccines. So ensure that you attend for your vaccination as and when you are notified that your cohort is now eligible for the vaccine, and don't miss out on this only opportunity we have of combating this virus.
Dr. Amir Hanan, MBE, now we have the vaccine, can we go back to normal?
Unfortunately, we know that the vaccine is not guaranteed 100% to work, and therefore it's really important that we continue to do everything we can to try to prevent getting the infection, even if we have had the first vaccine. It's really important that you continue to wash your hands regularly, to wear a face mask, to remain socially distanced, to stay within your bubble, and if you're within tier 3 or tier 4, then to stay within the rules, because you are still at risk of getting the virus even if it's smaller as a result of the vaccine. It's also really important that you get your second vaccine when the time is appropriate, and to allow the authorities to determine when that should be, whether that's 3 weeks from the first vaccine or whether it goes on to be 12 weeks. It's really important that we try to keep as many people as safe as possible, and to continue to follow the measures that are being advised by government, by your doctors and nurses, by the medical establishment, in order to keep safe. Thank you.